All right, guys, welcome to United Dirt Sim Series. We are doing the 410 Elite Pro Qualifier. We have a brand new league that's rolling out here. We're bringing back the Elites. It'll be a cash league, so we're going to be giving away real money to these drivers, and it's going to be a good time. So right now we are starting off with our first race, and it's going to be here at Eldora. So we're going to be running a regular nights program tonight, and the top 5 will be able to qualify to be able to be eligible for that Pro Elite League. We're going to be bringing some of the top names in iRacing out for the dirt side. We've already got quite a bit of interest from the Elbows Up guys as well as many of the others. Jason Nygaard and a few others. So it's going to be one hell of a league. We're going to be running almost every track with just 2-week drops. And they are going to be running for, like I said, some serious cash. So it should be a good time. As always, we're going to try and bring you the best show that we can here at Pushing the Cushion Productions in partnership with United Dirt Sim Series. My name is Dave Ward. I will be bringing the commentary and broadcasting to you tonight. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in, and we should be good to go. So right now, following Dustin Sargent out on the track. They are just running some practice at the moment, getting ready for qualifying sessions. So looks like right now Sargent is running in that fifth spot with the 5th fastest time. Got a few others here, and this is going to be good. Some of these drivers haven't raced in our league before. We have basically opened this up to anybody on iRacing. And then the top 5 will be qualifying once again for that Elite Pro division. So it should be a good time and some great racing, hopefully. Going to go ahead and check on a few of the other drivers that are in here. We've got Andrew Hansen out on the track right now, putting down some times as well. Looks like Hansen pulling it off the track there. Tyler Street right there, racing in real life with the 410 sprint car. Has a window in the side of his oil pan, so unfortunately his race season is done. He's getting ready to get that car ready for the 2021 season now. He might be able to make it back out in 2020 if he's able to get the motor replaced and all of that. So we definitely wish him the best, and hopefully he can make his way back out onto the track in the real racing as well. So a few things, if you have watched our broadcasts and have seen our racing before, we have changed a few rules. One of the major rules that we've changed is if anybody that brought out the caution, usually it's about 2 or more cars that cause any caution in the main event, they will be sent to the back of the pack. Now, if there's a 4 or 5 car pileup, only those top 2 or 3 that ended up bringing the caution out will be the ones that have to go to the back of the pack. And that's basically what we're going to be working with tonight as well. We will not be doing any wave arounds, so if they do go a lap down, unfortunately they're going to stay a lap down until they're able to work their way around the leader. Right now, as you can see, Clint Stone out there on the top of the heap. Fastest lap of a 12.977. Blaine Brink sitting with that second fast time in that number 1 car. Tyler Street in 3rd. Andrew Hansen in 4th. Dustin Sargent 5th. Tony Gamble 6th. Chad Burt 7th. Jimmy Barr joining us tonight as well, sitting in that 8th spot right now. And then a few new drivers to our racing, so we'll have to wait and see how those guys do. Definitely welcoming everybody. Glad that they decided to join us for tonight. Should be a good time. Let's check in on Jimmy Barr. Looks like Jimmy Barr's getting ready to roll out on the track here any moment. Trying to find somebody out cooking some laps. Here we go. We'll pop in on Skylar Cooper. He's not running yet either. Man, we can't get these guys out on the track. So we'll go back to Tyler Street. He's the only one clicking off laps at the moment. Got about 1:04 left in practice, so we're going to go ahead and do the national anthem, and then we will be rocking right into the qualifying. All right, so we are getting ready to get started with qualifying in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do the national anthem, and then we will get rocking and rolling. Sorry, guys, I am a lone wolf tonight, but we are going to get it done. So here we go.
Two-time Grammy and three-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's proudly held at the twilight's gleaming? Who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous night? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so scantily streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, guys. There was Miss Leanne Rimes with the national anthem. We are finishing up qualifying right now. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the qualifying order. Tyler Street up at the top of the board right there with a 13.093, sitting in that second spot. The crazy Australian Chris Jones. We are so glad that he always comes in. I don't know how he figures out what time to get online, but he always figures it out. Chris Jones right there with a 13.120, sitting in the second spot. Andrew Hansen in third, 13.123. Blaine Brink sitting there with a 13.126 in fourth. Top five as it stands right now. Chad Burt with a 13.211. And Dustin Sargent and the rest. So we are going to get ready for heat races here momentarily. And we are going to get rocking and rolling. Looks like Clint Stone and Steven Vogelsong. Looks like they're still putting their times in. Maybe not. Tony Gamble, we're looking for him to put a lap time down, as well as Adrian Brown and Maxwell Coleman as well. So we will have to keep an eye on those guys. So we will be running a 12-week race show as far as the league goes, and we will be hopefully ending with the new track if iRacing is awesome enough to get it done and release it in time for the end of the next build. So hopefully we'll be running at Weedsport to close out. If not, we'll be running at Knoxville. Always a good time to start at Eldora, which will be where we start week number 1 for the 410 Elites next Sunday night. So they will be running in the second show spot. We have 2 shows that will be going on Sunday night. It will be our 410 Championship Division, which is a point series. And then we will also have the 410 Elites that will follow them up, and that is our Cash Pro Qualifier Pro Series. So definitely going to be a good time, and can't wait for that. We're going to put the cars for the Elites on all the tracks except for Chili Bowl. That'll be the only one that the 410 sprint cars won't be running on. So it should be a good time and some exciting racing. I already know that we have some great racers that are going to be joining us, and yeah, pretty excited for it. Right now we're just sitting there watching Clint Stone. Looks like he's getting ready to wrap up and finish up his qualifying session there. So Cody Kershaw taking over that top spot with a 13.061. Aiden Beerline now in second with a 13.090, dropping Tyler Street down to third for qualifying. So this is going to be interesting. Once again, not familiar with 100% of these drivers, but we're going to make it work here as we get ready to roll into heat number 1. All right, just waiting for everybody to get in. Looks like they are starting to right now. Here we go. Starting in heat number 1, row number 1 is going to be the number 87 of Reed Whitney, and outside of him is going to be Justin Smolin in the 203. Row number 2 is going to be the number 18 on the inside. That's that crazy Australian Chris Jones. Outside of him, starting in that 4th spot, is going to be Cody Kershaw in the 27. Row number 3 is going to be the number 34 of Jimmy Barr, and Adrian Brown outside of him in the number 100. Row number 4 is going to be Tony Lucarelli in the 17 on the inside, and Maxwell Coleman on the outside in the number 8. And that will do it for heat race number 1. And they are getting ready to follow the pace car right now. The admins are telling them to tighten it up, buckle up their seat belts. We're going racing here in just a minute. Once again, Reed Whitney on the inside. Row number 1 going to be bringing him down to green flag. We're coming out of turn 4. We're green flag racing right now. As you can see, Reed Whitney out front. That number 203 of Justin Smolin shows as 23. Right there in the second position. Chris Jones in the purple and black there. You can see his car as well. Sitting in third. Top 4, I do believe, are going to be transferring. So Cody Kershaw right now sitting in that 4th position. And Justin Smolin trying to chase down Reed Whitney right now. Looks like we have a battle for 3rd position heating up. Oh no! Wow, not quite sure what happened there. Justin Smolin going to take over the lead now. Cody Kershaw in second. Chris Jones in third. Adrian Brown in that number 100 going to be in the fourth position. Battle for second right now between Chris Jones and Cody Kershaw. And it is heating up. Jimmy Barr sitting back in that fifth position trying to make a run at it now with 6 laps to go. Can Barr get up into a transfer position? Top 4 are going to transfer. So Adrian Brown right now sitting on the bubble. It's all the Justin Smolin show. Chris Jones settling back into the third position. For the moment, we're having a heated battle right now. It's warming up for the lead. The number 27 of Cody Kershaw trying to chase down Justin Smolin. Smolin working that low to mid line. And here comes Kershaw trying to run the mid to high. Now he's going to cross over for the lead. Try a slider. Smolin says, not today, sir. He's going to stay high and handsome and keep it rocking and rolling here. Rocketing off at turn 4. 2 laps to go. Smolin has it. Kershaw wants it. Is he going to be able to get it done? Chris Jones still sitting in that third position with no pressure from Adrian Brown at the moment. Chris Jones just taking the transfer, it looks like. And that's going to do it. Smolin with the win. Kershaw second. Jones third. Jimmy Barr makes it into the big show with the transfer on the last lap for that fourth position. We are getting ready for heat race number 2. So they are gridding right now. Let's go ahead and kick it off. Heat race number 2 on the inside. Pole position going to be Brendan Olson in the number 7. Outside of him is going to be Chad Burt in the number 68. Row number 2 on the inside. I always crack up every time I see Andrew Hansen's picture with the, I don't even know if they're pot leaf sunglasses or what's going on there, but the number 2, we call him the Wrecking Ball. Going to start row number 2 on the inside. Aiden Beerline in the 13A. Sharp looking car right there from KPR Motorsports. He's going to be starting in that 4th position. And row number 3, Scotty Williams going to be in the number 12 on the inside. And Randy Shreve's going to start outside of him, row number 3 in the 56. Doesn't look like he made the call. Row number 4 is going to be Ryan Corbett in the number 25 and Tony Gamble in the 24. That's going to do it for this heat race. So it looks like we might have dropped a few drivers. Kind of a low showing tonight, unfortunately. Kind of bummed about that, but the races don't start until next week. We're just trying to get some more people into the Elite Pro League. It's definitely going to be awesome. We're going to be throwing around some serious cash. It'll be at least $300 for the drivers, split up amongst about the top 5 spots. That's a low number. I don't exactly know the final amount. We'll have to wait and see how many drivers we're able to get in. But as it stands, somebody looking to make their pockets a little bit fatter, and it will not be me because I'll be on the microphone, and you will have to listen. So that is where we're at. We are getting ready to go here. Looks like we're having some issues with... Not quite sure what kind of start that was. Hopefully that doesn't fly. Looks like it might, though. So Brendan Olson really jacking everybody up there on the start. Really jumping out way out front. I'm surprised the admins let that one go. But they'll probably do an EOL for the feature if he gets in there, which it looks like he's got a good shot. Number 68 of Chad Burt trying to chase him down right now in the white and orange. Andrew Hansen sitting in the 3rd position. I'm sorry, Andrew Hansen in 4th. Aiden Beerline in 3rd. Right now, the number 7 of Brendan Olson still out front. Got one hell of a start there. Definitely not something we normally let fly. Not familiar with the driver. He's just running to run, I think. But we'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. But as it stands, Chad Burt chasing him down, as well as Aiden Beerline making a line on the inside. Is he going to take 2 for 1? Couldn't get it done. Aiden Beerline going to have to drop down into that second position. But I don't know if you hear it. Da-dun. Da-dun. Beerline is on a mission, and he wants the heat race win for the second heat race here. As we get ready, he is super excited to be hopefully joining the Elite Pro Qualifiers. I was actually talking to him earlier, and he said it was going to be a great chance for him to definitely improve his racecraft and race with some of the top names in iRacing. So we're excited to have Aiden Beerline. He has taken the United Dirt Sim Series by storm, taking the 305 championship as well as the 360 Spec championship. Both of those he took for Season 2. He is a young man and not playing around, not playing games. He is here to make everybody notice him. And like I said, we're super glad to have him. Andrew Hansen dropping down into that 4th position now, trying to hang on for that transfer. He's sitting on the bubble, and he got it done. So that is it. Aiden Beerline, Chad Burt, Andrew Hansen all going to transfer in. All right, so it looks like we have some more drivers lining up for heat race number 3. Hopefully we can get the starting situation straightened out. Bear with me, folks. Just taking care of a little piece of admin stuff just to make sure that we are good to go. I apologize. I'm also the league owner and president for United Dirt Sim Series, so wearing a few different hats right now, but we're going to get it done for you guys. So looks like we are lining up right now down in pit road for that 3rd heat race. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start them off. Inside, row number 1 on the pole position is going to be the number 52 of Lincoln Klaus. Outside of him is going to be the one and only Dustin Sargent in that number 77 sharp-looking car, black, white, and red right there. Row number 2 is going to be Mr. Blaine Brink. Car says 21, but he's actually the number 1 with our league. Outside row number 2 is going to be Tyler Street in the 4-star. Make sure you keep an eye on that car. Sharp looking as well, fluorescent yellow with the black and gray. Row number 3 is going to be Noah Carpenter in the number 57 on the inside, and Skylar Cooper on the outside, starting in the 6th spot in that number 55. And starting dead last, it doesn't even look like he made the call, Mr. Clint Stone in the number 88. So here we go. This is going to be a good one. It definitely has some solid drivers in it. We are going to be looking for the green flag. I do believe coming out of turn number 4, we should see the pace truck pulling down. They're giving the pace truck plenty of room. Pace truck is off. And they are spinning the tires and lighting the fires. Right now, the number 52 of Lincoln Klaus holding it down. Dustin Sargent looking on the outside. We're going to have a 3-car battle for the 2nd position. Tyler Street rocketing off of turn number 4, able to take over that 2nd position. Going to be looking for Blaine Brink to be moving into the 3rd. You'll see him down there in the teal, purple, and white, but he is battling right now with Noah Carpenter, I believe. Noah, or it might be Skylar Cooper. Let's see what happened to Blaine. Oh, Blaine got caught up in some mess. So hopefully he's going to, it looks like all drivers are going to make the A main, but we'll have to keep an eye out and watch. Dustin Sargent with the lead, and look at that, Tyler Street just runs a slide job crossover from Dustin Sargent. Now he's going to give it right back to Tyler, but not going to close the door. Tyler Street going to hang on all the way up against that cushion. He is way out in the marbles, but making it work. Working that outside line. Dustin Sargent on the inside in that 77. Looking real racy for just a heat race. They are trying to put on a show right now. Tyler Street pulling out over Dustin Sargent. Looks like about 0.3 of a gap right there from first to second. Here we go. They are warming it up right now. Dustin Sargent settling into that second position a little bit. Let's check on your third place. There's the number 52 of Lincoln Klaus sitting in third. And Noah Carpenter fourth. So that's going to be the final transfer position into tonight's A main without having to run the alphabet soup. Blaine Brink called it a night. He pulled into pit road. So he is going to be done for this heat race, and he's going to have to try his luck at the alphabet soup. Tyler Street still out front right now. Dustin Sargent kind of following the line. Looks like he's picking up to see what's working and what isn't. Tyler Street all taking it from lap number 1 right there. All right, so we're getting ready to go into a warm-up session right now. And basically with the warm-up, that'll give the drivers a chance to peek out on the track and see, if you were in the first heat race, the track has definitely changed quite a bit from then. So we will, give them a chance to kind of check it out and see what's going on. If they need to make any changes to their setups, this is an open setup league, so they're going to be making some adjustments to the car and whatnot, and seeing what they need to do to make sure that they are as fast as they can be. Following along right now with Jimmy Barr. Here we go. So, as it stands right now, fastest one out on the track is Aiden Beerline. So, going to go ahead and thank our sponsors here real quick. Pushing the Cushion Productions, of course. That is who we put all of our stuff through. So, make sure you go out and subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't yet. We definitely appreciate it. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, major sponsor for the Elite Series as well. Speed World Hobbies, Works Graphics, and Goyette Trucking. Last but not least, Design Metal Art. So there it goes. We are getting ready to finish up and get on to the main events. So it looks like everybody was able to make the A main because we did not have enough drivers. And that is just fine. I'm sure Blaine Brink is super excited about that. He had a few issues there in the heat race. So we are getting them ready, getting them lined up right now. And we are going to go ahead and go through it. So starting on the inside pole position for the feature race, which is going to be 30 laps in distance, you've got Dustin Sargent in the number 77. Chad Burt looking super strong as well in that white and orange, number 68. Row number 2 is going to be the number 27 of Cody Kershaw on the inside, and Tyler Street in the 4-star on the outside. Row number 3 is going to be Mr. Aiden Beerline in that 13A in the red, white, and black, and Justin Smolin in the 23 car. Row number 4 is going to be the crazy Australian Chris Jones on the inside, the number 18, and the number 2 of Andrew Hansen. Row number 5 is going to be Lincoln Klaus, number 52, and outside of him is going to be Jimmy Barr and the number 34. Row number 6 on the inside is going to be the number 7 of Brendan Olson on the inside, and Noah Carpenter and the number 57 on the outside. Row number 7, the number 100 of Adrian Brown and Ryan Corbett in the number 25 outside of him. Row number 8 is going to be the number 55 of Skylar Cooper and Tony Lucarelli in the 17, starting in that 16th position outside row number 8. Row number 9 is going to be the number 56 of Randy Shreves on the inside and Blaine Brink on the outside in that number 1 spot. He's going to have a ways to go. Row number 10 is going to be the number 87 of Reed Whitney and Scotty Williams in the number 12. Clint Stone and Maxwell Coleman going to round it out. We are going to get right to it. Looks like Dustin Sargent missed the green flag. So right now, he dropped huge. And we've got him getting together just a little bit. Cody Kershaw out front right now. And that number 27, Aiden Beerline trying to chase him down in the 13A. Sitting in the second position. Chris Jones in third in the number 18, black and purple. The black and purple people eater. There he is, Chris Jones, the crazy Australian. Chad Burt in the number 68, sitting in fourth. Justin Smolin in fifth. So 68 of Chad Burt just bounced it off the wall again. I think that's the second or third time. So he is definitely wearing out that right front and that right front trailing arm. But he's super fast. He's still getting it done. Battle for position right there. Looks like caution out on the track. I forgot to turn my spotter off. So that is Chad Knaus telling us that there's a caution flag out on the track. 5 in of 30 laps is the distance. So we might be seeing some pit stops for to see about getting some cars fixed. We'll have to wait and see here. As it stands right here, we'll pop up the running order while we are waiting. Showing Cody Kershaw out front, that number 27. Like I said, Aiden Beerline in the number 13, running in second. Chris Jones in third, and in fourth. Oh, it's cycling through right now. I do apologize. We have the do not count caution laps on. Looks like Dustin Sargent down there on the inside line was able to start the race. Or get out on the track now. So he's going to be quite a few laps down, unfortunately, I think. Yeah, Dustin Sargent, tough break for him in that number 77, 4 laps down. So we are going to get them all ready to rock and roll once again. Pace truck getting them all stacked and re-racked and ready to go.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Here we go. We are back to green flag racing. Cody Kershaw with a great start in that number 27 was able to get out in front of everybody. Looked like Aiden Beerline might have been asleep at the switch slightly there. Oh, we've got a hornet's nest getting ready to come after Cody Kershaw. Everybody is on the move, and they are moving forward. Kershaw right now running that high side. Beerline all the way up against the wall. Aiden Beerline in that 13A, sitting in the second position. Looks like the caution coming back out on the track. Not quite sure what happened there. So we are 8 of 30 laps in. So Cody Kershaw in that number 27 holding it down right now. Aiden Beerline in second. We'll go ahead and pop the running order up here real quick. They're bouncing around a little bit. You know what? That doesn't even help us, does it? So once it gets straightened out here, after the do not count caution settles down, then I will put it up so we can check it out. But right now, Cody Kershaw out front, Aiden Beerline in second, Chad Burt in third, Tyler Street in fourth, Chris Jones fifth, Justin Smolin sixth, Jimmy Barr in seventh, Clint Stone in eighth. Ninth is going to be Lincoln Klaus. 10th is Randy Shreves. Here we go. I'll pop it up right here. Of course, as soon as I do that, it goes crazy again. So it's rolling through here, and it should be straightened out. There we go. Cody Kershaw out front, Aiden Beerline second, Tyler Street in third, and Chad Burt fourth. And we are going to get ready to go green flag racing. We're going to be looking for the pace truck to drop down. Watch Cody Kershaw on the start. He's going to get after it down low. Beerline all the way up against the high side, trying to get into that moisture to get a good spot. And right now, it is the Cody Kershaw show. Beerline able to hold off that second position. He's sitting in second. Chad Burt was making a run off the start there. He's dropped back into the fourth position. Tyler Street taking over third. And, man, cautions, breeding cautions at the moment. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So we're going to flop back through the field here. Tyler Street and that number 4 star sitting in the third position. Now Chad Burt might be one to watch on this next restart. He got one hell of a restart last time. Everything was great. Nothing happened that was bad, but he almost picked up 2 positions right there. So we'll have to keep an eye on him and watch to see if he can maybe catch everybody else sleeping after he watches the leader take off, Cody Kershaw. Chris Jones dropping towards the back of the field there. Not quite sure what happened to him. He might have went in and got a new car, I'm guessing. I see Andrew Hansen towards the back as well, so we'll be looking for those guys to be moving and working their way up through the field. We'll flash back over here to our leader. All right, they are getting all nuts to butts is what I like to say. We're getting them all tightened up and ready to go. Racked and stacked. Ready to rock coming out of turn 4. Pace truck is off. There we go. Chad Burton not with a spectacular start. He actually got into the wall there. Saw that one happening as it went down. So tough break for Chad Burt. Looked like he might have broke a little bit loose. Clint Stone going to take that 4th position over now. And sitting in 5th, I think, was Jimmy Barr before it went through and flipped all the stuff here. Like I said, tough break there for Chad Burt. He was having a great race there. We are a third of the race in right now with these do not count cautions. These races can take a little bit longer. So we are 20 laps to go, 10 laps into this A main. With a few cautions here, but these are a lot of car. 410. 410 cubic inch, so they are pushing some serious horsepower, and they are a handful, hence why I am announcing and not racing them. So it definitely takes something for these guys to come out and be able to put a show on. Here we go. We're going to be looking for the pace truck to be dropping down here, coming out of turn number 4, and we're going to go back to green flag racing here at Eldora. There they go. Cody Kershaw trying to get the jump. Did a little bit, but only about a car length or two. Aiden Beerline already started to reel him in. And once again, we've got a hornet's nest coming after Cody Kershaw. He's been able to hold everybody off, doing an absolute great job right now so far. Aiden Beerline trying to reel him in. Tyler Street also, and Clint Stone. Jimmy Barr sitting in that 5th position, battling right now with Randy Shreves, I believe. No, he's still got it out. Caution once again out on the raceway. Not sure who brought that one out. Looks like maybe Blaine Brink might have been involved in that. Hopefully not. He's on the struggle bus tonight. He's hoping to hit somebody with the Montana musket loader and maybe make something happen here. But he's definitely going to have to hustle up. That is for sure. Looks like we have a couple cars running down into the pits for a quick repair. We do have those on so that they can get a new car. And they are going to go ahead and join back up to the field. So we are 17 laps to go here. Still Cody Kershaw out front in the number 27. Aiden Beerline having a great show in the number 13A. Tyler Street in 3rd in that 4-star. And Clint Stone in the black and green wrecking machine. Number 88 right there. Jimmy Barr sitting top 5. Back to green flag racing. Cody Kershaw jumping out into the lead once again. Beerline trying to chase him down as well as Tyler Street. Oh, Clint Stone got the right side tires all the way up into the white stuff known as the wall, and that's not going to work. He kept it going though. Definitely made him fall back. Here we go. Andrew Hansen, just a few caution laps ago, was sitting way back in the pack. He is making a charge. He is in that 7th position. Now trying to work on Randy Shreves with a slider line there. They are both trying to catch up to Jimmy Barr. Randy Shreves going to be running up on Jimmy Barr here real soon, it looks like. Barr trying to keep it going in that number 3. Oh! He puts it all the way up on the catch fence. Yikes bikes. That's going to bring out the caution flag right there. Tough break for Jimmy Barr, putting it all the way up into the catch fence. So we will flash back up. I know that Cody Kershaw is probably just about ready for this race to be over and hoping that everybody can keep some green flag laps going here. Once again, we will be starting the 410 Elites next Sunday night. We'll also have racing from the 305 and 360 series for United Dirt Sim Series. The Coltrane Designs 305 Unlimiteds going to be brought to you on Monday night, and also the 360 Outlaw series will be on Monday night as well. And then on Thursday nights, we're still going to be looking to hopefully broadcast our super late model series that we're bringing in for season number 3. And we're going to try something a little bit different other than the sprint cars. We love having the sprint cars, but we're trying to bring something else for a few other people that might be a little bit better with those. Give them a chance at some other stuff. So lots of cool stuff happening right now.
Green flag.
Here we go. Kershaw out front, taking it down. Aiden Beerline still trying to catch up to him. And he is rocketing around that wall. Coming up on 11 laps to go. Caution flag back out. This has been a rough one for these guys, but like I said, track has started to dry out, and with these 410s, they are a handful. So not sure who was involved in that last incident there. Oh man, it looks like Chris Jones, unfortunately. Crazy Australian. He races in quite a few of our races and supports the league. So that is awesome to have him. Unfortunately, it looks like he's having a little bit of a rough night. Hopefully, he can salvage something later on. Once again, Cody Kershaw in that number 27. He's going to be ready to rip and rock it here in just a second. Aiden Beerline in second. Tyler Street in third. Randy Shreves now up into the fourth position because it looks like Clint Stone made a pit stop.
Green, green, green.
Here they go. Not quite sure why my mixer isn't working. I guess we're not even getting any motor sounds, so we'll have to get that figured out by next week. I do apologize for that, but look at this. The battle is heating up for the lead. Aiden Beerline going to be looking down on the inside with a slider on the number 27 of Cody Kershaw. Kershaw trying to cross him over. Not going to be able to do it. So new leader right there. Told you, Aiden Beerline not messing around. He is going for broke and trying to put on a show. Looking good doing it in that number 13A. 7 laps to go. They are counting down. And he is hoping that he can hold on to it right here. Coming up on a lapped car. Looks very damaged. Hopefully that car doesn't take out the second place. Looks like he was able to clear him. Whew, that car was turning all the way left and going to the right, so not sure what was going on there. Tyler Street sitting in that third position. He's trying to bring it home on the podium. But he's got Randy Shreves and Clint Stone. You can't count those guys out. 4 laps to go. Right now, it is all Aiden Beerline with Cody Kershaw running in the second position. Caution out with 3 laps to go. So it looks like we might be going green, white, checkered. It is going to be a battle all the way down to the very finish. And we are going to see one hell of a deal here. Sorry guys, just trying to figure out how I can get my sound back. See if I can figure it out now. Still nothing. Alright, well we will mess with that later. I do apologize, didn't even realize it till I looked down at my mixer board and nothing from the desktop audio was lighting up. So we'll get that squared away for next week and we will be good to go. So we should be going back to green flag racing coming out of turn number 4 here in just a moment. Should be seeing the pace truck drop. There it is. Tyler Street looking on the inside. Aiden Beerline going and then not going. So he kind of jammed up the field there. Beerline out front up on the high side. Cody Kershaw trying to make it stick on the inside. Couldn't get it done. Looks like Tyler Street working on it, but right behind him you have Clint Stone and Randy Shreves battling it out. We're going to be 3 wide here in about another lap. That is going to do it, though. Beerline with the win. Cody Kershaw in second. Tyler Street third. Randy Shreves fourth. Fifth is going to be Clint Stone. Sixth is Jimmy Barr. Man, that is too bad. Right there. Aiden Beerline with the win, though. Like I said, kid is coming for it, and he is not messing around. Cody Kershaw in that second position. Like I said, he is a new addition. And not sure if he'll be in our Discord. If he is, we can definitely do a driver interview with him and see if we can find out a little bit more about him. One moment, folks. Just waiting to see if they're going to jump in for a driver interview. Hope so. That would be kind of nice. So far we have in post-race interviews, we're sitting with the winner, Aiden Beerline. Of course, he wants his time to shine. I'm going to go ahead and drag up Tyler Street here. Taking home the third position, Mr. Tyler Street in the 4-star. What do you think tonight, buddy? So you need more practice is basically what I'm hearing. It looked like, Cody Kershaw there, not familiar with him. He's not one of them that normally races in our league, but he was throwing it down for you guys. Yeah, for sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see if he decides to join us. Hopefully he does. And hopefully somebody told him how to get into the league. What? Okay, perfect. Well, we have his name, so we will definitely reach out to him on iRacing. Other than that, who helped get you out to the podium tonight? Works? You mean WORX, right? It doesn't have an accent? Okay. We did not do it tonight on Facebook, and I have a few things we have to work through, but we got something going, didn't we? So I guess the audio isn't coming through from the driver. So I apologize, and I have no idea what we have to do, but we're going to figure it out to fix it for next week. So they could totally hear me talking, just not you. Yeah. Yeah, you could say whatever you want. Oh my God, Tyler, really? You're not supposed to say that on YouTube. I'm just kidding. All right, well, I guess we're not going to be able to do driver interviews, unfortunately, tonight, guys. I do apologize. We're trying to get everything worked out, all the kinks for Season 3. Tyler just said some great stuff, and unfortunately, I guess you guys can't even hear it. So, dang it all to heck. But I think we're going to go ahead and do a second qualifier race. It looks like they're posting that up, so hopefully we can. I will give my sound guy Uncle Brickle, a call and see if we can't get that figured out for the second race. So once again, I do apologize, guys, for not being able to do the driver's interview, but we will get it straightened out. Thank you very much, Tyler. Once again, Cody Kershaw coming in second. We're going to be sending a message out to you. If you happen to be watching, please get a hold of me. And Aiden Beerline with the win. I was really hoping to give him a shout out. So maybe if we do that second qualifier, we'll have to pull him in for the interviews then. Okay, perfect. So we will get that squared away, and that's all I got tonight, folks. We're going to be putting up the second race, and I promise I will get everything set so that we have a better broadcast. I do apologize taking the break in between the second and third seasons here. We need to make sure that we have all of our bugs worked out, and that's why we wanted to be on tonight. So thank you again for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it, and we'll be back here shortly.